The first question today is A1 and A2 are collinear vectors. Then you have to find a vector parallel to this vector. See, A1 is equal to A1 bar is lambda to A bar if they are collinear. So, when you compare xi minus j plus k lambda into I plus yj plus zk. So, x is equal to lambda. Minus 1 is equal to lambda y. 1 is equal to lambda z. You will get like this. X is equal to lambda, minus 1 is equal to lambda y, 1 is equal to lambda z. So, everything in terms of lambda you got. Y will be equivalent to minus 1 by lambda. Z will be what? 1 by lambda. X is what? 1 by lambda like this. Right? Okay, follow. So x, y, z are like that. Now you can give any value to lambda you like. Preferably lambda is equal to 1 you put. Then you are going to get your vector what? Your vector xi plus yj plus zk will be I minus j plus k. You can give any value to lambda. Lambda is equal to 1 you put. Then you are going to get like this. What is the unit vector parallel to this? 1 by root 3 into I minus j plus k. 4. That's it. See, lambda can take any value. There are plenty of x, y, z values available. You preferably give 1, right? So you substitute, you will get xi plus yj plus zk. You will get like this, and all of you know how to find out a unit vector. Divide vector by its magnitude, then you are going to get a unit vector. So your answer is what? 4. Yes, no talking. Come on, complete this quick. Tondar complete cheyala. See, this paper involves lot of calculations. It should be quick. This paper is not tough, but it involves lot of calculations. So put lambda is equal to 1. If you want, you can put lambda is equal to 2 also. It makes no difference. It is open this. Open it. ఎందుకంటే గాలి పోవాలి. Yes, understood. So this is okay. The next question is, this is somewhat interesting question. Just watch. Yes, you carefully watch this. See here, f is a function from a to a defined like this. F of k is k plus 1 if k is odd. F of k is k if k is even. Then number of possible functions g from a to a such that g circle f is what? F. Right? Here, first you should watch carefully one important point. That is, if k is odd, k plus 1 is what? Even. If k is even, k is what? Even. That means the range of f is always even. The range, domain is 1, 2, 3 up to 10. Range is what? Always even number. The range of f is always what? Even number. Range of f will be domain of g in G circle f. All of you know that. So G is always defined on what? Even integers as far as G circle f is concerned. Yes, understood? So now let us say x is even. G circle f of x is equal to f of x. This is when x is even, f of x is what? This is what? X. So g of x is equal to x you will get. So if x is even, g of x is what? X. Means g of 2 is 2, g of 4 is 4, g of 6 is 6. Like that, even number has to go to itself. There is no other way. So even numbers can go in one way. In G, these even numbers can go in what? Only one way. 2 goes to 2, 4 goes to 4, like that. Now, what about odd numbers? Odd numbers can go anywhere, because odd number will not come into picture here. Because even if you consider x is odd, you are going to get g of x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1. When x is odd, x plus 1 is what? Even. So it makes no difference. So odd numbers can go anywhere. So one can go, see, it is A to A. One can go in how many ways? 10 ways. 3 can go in 10 ways. 5 can go in 10 ways. 7 can go in 10 ways. 9 can go in 10 ways. Therefore, odd numbers can be mapped in what? 10 power 5 ways. Even numbers are mapped in what? Only one way. 2 should go to 2, 4 should go to 2, 4 should go to 4, like that in g of x. Therefore, total number of ways g can be expressed will be what? 10 power 5 ways. So, this is a logical question. So, you write down these points. Just try to follow the concept of this problem. The range of g is always even. The range of g is always even. If x is even, g of x must be x. If x is even, g of x is equal to x. If x is odd, g of x can take any of the 10 values. If x is odd, g of x can take any of the 10 values. Therefore, g of 1 can go in 10 ways, g of 3 can go in 10 ways, g of 5 can go in 10 ways, g of 7 can go in 10 ways, g of 9 also can go in 10 ways. Whereas g of 2 should go to 2, g of 4 should go to 4, only one way, only one ways. G of 6 is equal to 6, g of 8 is 8, g of 10 is 10. Therefore, the total number of ways g can be defined. Total number of ways g can be defined is what? 10 to the power of 5 into 1 ways. That's logic. Just go through the logic. This is logically a very good question. చేయకపోయినా ఏం కాదు మీకు. ఎగ్జామ్లో అన్ని క్వశ్చన్స్ చేసే పనిలే, ఇలాంటి ఒక 5-6 టఫ్ ఉంటాయి, వదిలేసుకున్నా ఏం కాదు. బికాస్ పర్సెంటైల్ కౌంట్స్. Yes, next question is a very simple question. The function is defined like this. It is continuous on R. Means you should verify left hand limit at -1 is equal to right hand limit at -1. So what is left hand limit at -1? You are going to get 2 sin pi into -1/2 is equal to right hand limit, which is mod of a -1 plus b. Use this, right? Next, left hand limit at 1 is what? Mod of a plus 1 plus b is equal to sin pi. Understood? So you got like this. Using the two equations, solve for what? A and b, or a plus b can calculate. Come on, write down that. The second one will give you a plus b plus 1 is equal to 0. So a plus b is what? Minus 1, huh? Direct, second one directly will give you your answer. Left hand limit ante deentlo substitute cheyandi. Right hand limit means deentlo substitute cheyi. Your left hand limit at 1 ante idi, right hand limit is this. Sin pi is 0. So a plus b is what? Minus 1. It is quite simple. Yes, okay. Next question is, this is also one of previous IIT questions. F of x is given, you have to calculate f of e plus f of 1 by e. You first try to calculate what is f of 1 by x. F of 1 by x is integral 1 to 1 by x ln t by 1 plus t dt. Right? You replace x with 1 by y. Dx is equal to minus 1 by y square dy. Right? Then the problem will become, when x is 1, y is also 1. When x is 1 by x, ఇక్కడ x బదులు t రాయండి. When t is 1, y is 1. When t is 1 by x, t is 1 by x, y is what? X. Then you are going to get minus ln y by 1 plus 1 by y dy by y square with a negative sign. So this will become integral 1 to x ln y dy by y into 1 plus y. Correct? So f of 1 by x is this. F of x is this. Now you write f of e plus f of 1 by e. This is integral 1 to e ln t by 1 plus t dt plus is 1 to e, right? What you are going to get? 1 to e, right? Ln t dt by t into 1 plus t. You will get like this. F of 1 by e is what? This. So f of 1 by x is this. F of 1 by e is this. Y plus the t, I can write like that. Now when you add these two, 1 to e, this plus this will give you ln t by t dt. Correct? This plus this, take LCM. Then you are going to get ln t whole square by 2, 1 to e. Right? ln t whole square by 2 you are going to get. When you simplify this, you are going to get ln e whole square by 2 minus ln 1 whole square by 2. Ln e is what? 1. So 1 by 2. So your answer is what? 1 by 2. That's it. This is also one of the previous IIT questions. If you have practiced the old problems of IIT, then directly you can put the answer for this. See, good memory should prevail. Memory undala. So you can do this. Next question is, a natural number has a prime factorization given by 2 power x, 3 power y, 5 power z. Y and z are connected by relations. Y plus z is equal to 5. 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to 5 by 6. Y plus z by yz is equal to this. So yz is what? 6. Y greater than z. So y is equal to 3, z is equal to 2. That's it. Correct? Solve the two equations. Y greater than z means sum is 5, product is 6 means 3 and 2. So your n will be of what form? N will be 2 power x, 3 cube, 5 square. Right. Now, number of odd divisors of n. See, in order to have an odd divisor, you cannot select 2. If you select 2, then it becomes what? Even. At least once 2 if you select, you will get even divisor. So don't select 2. So you can reject all 2's in one way. So don't select 2. Next. 3 can be selected either 0 times or 1 time or 2 times or 3 times. How many ways? 4 ways. You can select 5 what? 0 times or 1 time or 2 times. So you can select in how many ways? 3 ways. This is one way. So you can dispose of 2 in one way and 3 in 4 ways and 5 in 3 ways. So 1 into 4 into 3, how much? 12. That is your answer. That's it. Odd divisor means you should not select 2. So 2 you can reject in one way. So 3 can be selected in 4 ways. 5 can be selected in what? 3 ways. 1 into 4 into 3. That's it. Come on, complete this. Yes. The next question is f of x is equal to sin inverse x. G of x is equal to this. If g of 2 is equal to limit extending to g of x, the domain of f circle G. See, the domain of f circle G means see f of g of x means what? Sin inverse of x square minus x minus 2 by a. Correct? Okay, followed. So therefore, what you are going to get? X square minus x minus 2 by 2x square minus 6x minus 2 should lie like this. Correct? So sin inverse of something will exist only provided this happens. You have to solve this inequality. So you cannot cross multiply here because delta of this is not less than 0. You have to separately solve. You have to separately consider this. And x square minus x minus 2 by, so this you have to solve, this you have to solve. You have to bring everything onto one side. Yes, I hope Shall I know how to solve it? చేయాలా చేస్తారా ఇవన్నీ ఇటు తెచ్చేసేయండి సో యూ విల్ గెట్ 3x square minus 2x minus 8 by ఇది ఫ్యాక్టరైజ్ చేయొచ్చా 2 6s are 12 అంటే 4 3s 4 3s అంటే 2x plus 3 చూడండి కరెక్టేనా 2x square minus 4x plus 13 ఇదేమవుతుంది what about that 3x square 24 అంటే minus 6x so 3x into x minus 2 4 into x minus 2 3x plus 4 into x minus 2 so you will get right. See, g of 2 is limit means x minus 2 safely you can cancel because of this. You can use wavy curve. So what are the points? Minus 4 by 3, minus 3 by 2. ఇక్కడ మీకు minus 3 by 2, minus 4 by 2. So x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3 by 2, union minus 4 by 3 to infinity. This is a set. Then you also solve this. That's what I said. It requires a lot of calculations. Inequality solving, I did not show now. You are supposed to do it. Yes, right? So this is quite simple, but only thing is calculations. See, this question is a throwaway question. You choose the answer పెట్టేయాలి. Of all triangles inscribed in a circle, equilateral triangle will have maximum area. Equilateral triangle will have least perimeter. This is a famous statement and cheppinta so many times. Of all triangles inscribed in a circle, equilateral triangle will have maximum area. So, triangle is equilateral triangle. ఇక్కడ రెండు ఆప్షన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఏరియాస్ ఆర్ వాట్ డిఫరెంట్. ఇక్కడ హైట్, ఇక్కడ ఏరియా, సైడ్ లెంత్ ఇచ్చారు. దెన్ యూ కన్సిడర్ వన్ ఈక్విలాటరల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ లైక్ దిస్. ABC is the equilateral triangle. ఇది 60. Side length is x. X by sin 60 is equal to 2r. Then A by sin A. Therefore, what is side length for you? Root 3r. What is area of equilateral triangle? Root 3 by 4 into side square. So, root 3 by 4 into 3r square. Right? Side length kada root 3r అయిపోయింది. Obviously, this cannot be your answer. Yes. So there is nothing for me to explain in this. Directly I have to put. You should remember this statement. Of all the triangles inscribed in a given circle, equilateral triangle will have maximum area. Side length you can calculate like that. Equilateral triangle also will have what? Least perimeter. Of all triangles inscribed in a given circle, which triangle will have least perimeter means equilateral triangle. Greatest area is what? Equilateral triangle. Right? You write down once that statement. Write down that statement and complete this problem. Yes, understood? Now listen to me. Here, a line is obtained by intersection of these two planes. Alpha, beta, gamma is foot of the perpendicular from 3 to 1 onto this line. What is the value of this? See, the line is kept in the two-plane form. When the line is kept in the two-plane form, you better convert that into symmetric form. Symmetric form is what? X minus x1 by L is equal to y minus y1 by m is equal to z minus z1 by n. For that, you require what? A point on the line. Now, let us say these two planes are intersecting like this. They intersect on the, let us say, YZ plane. They intersect what? Either XY plane or YZ plane or ZX planes. I will prefer what? YZ plane. On YZ plane, x is what? 0. So, you put x is equal to 0 in both the equations. You are going to get what? 2y plus z minus 6 is 0. Y plus 2z minus 4 is 0. You can either go for what? X0 or Y0 or Z0, it makes no difference. Right? I have kept what? X0. Then I will get what? Y X0. You put Z0 better. Z0 you put it. If you put Z0, you will get what? X plus 2y 6. Y is 4. X plus 2y 6, y is what? 4. Z0 you put it. Then you are going to get x is equal to what? Minus 2. So, the point is minus 2, 4, 0. I got one point. మీ ఇష్టం వచ్చింది పెట్టచ్చు z0, y0, x0. Get one point. Now, let LMN or DRs of the line. The line is perpendicular to this normal and this normal. So, L plus 2m plus n is 0. 0L plus m plus 2n is 0. Line is perpendicular to this normal as well as this normal. So, you will get L by 4 minus 1, n by 0 minus 2, sorry, n by 1 minus 0. So, L by 3 is equal to m by minus 2 is n by. Okay. Now, the line is like this. X plus 2 by 3, y minus 4 by minus 2, z minus 0 by 1, r. Each is equal to r like this. Now, this is the foot of the perpendicular. This point is what? 3, 2, 1. So, this general point P will be 3r minus 2 minus 2r plus 4r. What are DRs of this line? DRs of this line are 3 minus 2, 1. What are DRs of this line? This minus this means 3r minus 5 minus 2r minus 2 r minus 1. DRs of this line. DRs of this line. These two are perpendicular. Therefore, L1, L2 plus M1, N2 plus N1, N2, 0 if you put, what you will get? 9r minus 15 plus 4r plus 4 plus r minus 1, 0. So, 15r. This is minus 15 minus 16 is equal to how much? 12. So, r is equal to 3 by 5. Sorry, 4 by 5. 14 R. 14 R. So R is equal to how much will get? 6 by 7. Right. Okay. R value you substitute, get alpha beta gamma. Then calculate this. Come on, do it. Take some time, do it, practice. So first convert that into symmetric form. Write general point on the line. See, foot of the perpendicular of a point on a line means this is the way. There is no formula. For a plane there is a formula. For a line there is no formula. You have to do like this only.
2 minus 2.
You do it. You know the method, no? You do it now. What is that? Minus 2 or is it plus 2 కదా? Okay, no problem. You చేసేయండి. You practice. Different type of thing. Good. See here, writing truth tables. Here you have to verify tautology. Tautology means all of you know how to verify. You have to write the truth table. Last column should be always what true. Here, మీరు దీన్ని చూస్తూనే చెప్పచ్చు. Because of the presence of C, it cannot be tautology. C true false మారిస్తే చేంజ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో దీన్ని డైరెక్ట్ చెప్పచ్చు. దీన్ని it cannot be tautology. Here you verify this whether tautology or not. I think this you will get, this you can easily verify it. So I think this you are going to get tautology. So మీరు చూస్తున్న ఆన్సర్ పెట్టేసి F1 is not tautology, అది is sure. You have to verify between these two. F2 is a tautology. F2 is a tautology you will get, I think. Write truth tables and verify it. There is nothing for me to explain here. ఈ C అనేది it makes not tautology. ఎందుకంటే C మారినట్టు మారిపోతుంది, చూసుకోండి. రెండు వాల్యూస్ ఇస్తే చాలు మీరు. C ట్రూ, C ఫాల్స్ చూసుకోండి రెండు. You will get different versions. So you did not fully verify it. The slope of tangent to a curve is given by this. This is dy by dx. dy by dx is equal to xy square plus y by x. Right? So x dy minus y dx is equal to xy square dx. Right? So x dy minus y dx by y square is this. Then minus of y dx minus x dy by y square is this. This is minus d of y x by y is equal to x dx. Right? Variables separable. writing exact differentials and separate variables separately. Integrate. So you are going to get minus x by y is equal to x square by 2 plus k. It passes through intersection of these two lines. And x is equal to minus 2, y is what? Y is equal to 3, no? 3. Substitute this point, get k value. Right? Then afterwards substitute 3 comma y, get y. Come on, read. Speed ga cheyandi. Practice. Yes, I think you can do this. Next is locus of midpoint of the line segment from the point 3 comma 2 to a point on the circle. See, there is a circle like this. So there is a circle like this. There is a point on the circle. Let us say this is some A. There is a point B like this, 3 comma 2. You require locus of midpoint. See, any point on this circle is cos theta comma sin theta. R cos theta, R sin theta. R is what? 1. Midpoint is, let us say, x comma y. So x is equal to 3 plus cos theta by 2. Y is equal to 2 plus sin theta by 2. Cos theta is equal to 2x minus 3. Sin theta is this. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So 2x minus 3 whole square, 2y minus 2 whole square is equal to 1. Right? You will get a circle. You can write that circle equation. You can calculate radius of that circle. That's it. Come on, do this. ఈ పేపర్లో అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 30 దెర్ ఆర్ 6 హార్డ్ క్వశ్చన్స్. 24 ఉన్నాయి. 24లో మీరు 20 చేస్తే చాలు, 70% వస్తుంది. ఈ పేపర్ చేస్తే బయటకు అందరూ మ్యాథ్స్ టఫ్, మ్యాథ్స్ టఫ్. మ్యాథ్స్ ఈజ్ నాట్ టఫ్. అది రిలేటివ్ అనేది ఫస్ట్ మీ బుర్రలో ఉండాలి. టఫ్ ఆర్ ఈజీ నాట్ ద క్రైటీరియా, ఈజ్ రిలేటివ్. హౌ మచ్ యూ హ్యావ్ పర్ఫార్మ్, దట్ ఈస్ మోర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. మీకు ఏమవుతుందంటే మ్యాథ్స్ టఫ్ అయితేనే ఈ ఎఫెక్ట్ ఫిజిక్స్ కెమిస్ట్రీ మీద పడుతుంది. అట్లా స్పాయిల్ చేస్తారు అందరూ. ఈజీ ఉన్నప్పుడు పెద్ద మీరు పొడిచేది ఏం లేదు, అందరూ చేస్తుంటారు. యూ షుడ్ బి వెరీ కేర్ఫుల్. See, nowadays many students are taking serious about IIT examinations. I am talking about some 25 years back, 25 years back. Students are not very much serious. They used to concentrate only on MSET. And some students, they used to write IIT examination. At that time in the IIT examination, there were essay questions, multiple choice questions, true false questions like that. One boy is telling, it's a big joke. What he is doing? What he is telling is, essay questions are very difficult. That boy didn't prepare for IIT examination. Yes, essay questions are very difficult. And what about multiple? Multiple choice questions are always easy. I think you followed that. See, that fellow is having a habit of what? Just A, B. Easy only. Multiple choice, anybody can answer, it is very easy. Wonder, he's not so serious. ఎస్ఏ అంటే వాడు రాయాలి కదా, వాడికి ఏమి రాసేకి చేత కాదు. మల్టిపుల్ ట్రూ ఫాల్స్ ఇలా ఏదో అనుకుంటాడు వాడు, చీటీ వేస్తాడు, పట్టుకుని ట్రూ రాసి. So, those who are not preparing seriously, this paper is always easy. Only multiple choice like that. Only integer questions are difficult. Consider the following equations. Listen, here the point here is unique solution means delta not equal to 0. Whenever you are observing infinitely many solutions, when you are observing infinitely many solutions, one of the equations can be expressed as linear combination of other two. అది పాయింట్. వాడు ఇక్కడ ఏమి ఇస్తున్నాడు, 5a is equal to 2b plus c అనేది పాయింట్ ఇక్కడ. ఫస్ట్ విల్ కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ ఆన్ దిస్. సో వాట్ ఈజ్ 5a? 5a is equal to 5x plus 10y minus 15z. 2b is equal to what? 4x plus 12y minus 22z. C is equal to x minus 2y plus 7z. Now, what is 2b plus c? 5x plus 10y minus 15z. So, 5a is equal to 2b plus c you are getting. That means this can be expressed as linear combination of these two. Therefore, this set will have infinitely many solutions. See, the three equations are not independent. Only two independent are there. Third can be obtained by linear combination of the two. If all the three are independent, there is a chance that you may have unique solution. You may have what? No solution. Understood? So, 5b is equal to 5a is equal to 2b plus c form means this system will have what? Infinitely many solutions. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, has unique solution కాదు, has infinite number of solutions when this. Correct. So, your answer is what? 2. So, you remember one point. If three equations are there, if one of them can be expressed as linear combination of other two, definitely infinitely many solutions. Because only two equations, three unknowns, means infinitely many solutions. Right on that point. Here, 5a is equal to 2b plus c. Therefore, first equation can be expressed as linear combination of other two. First equation can be expressed as linear combination of other two. Hence, the system will have infinitely many solutions. Hence, the system will have infinitely many solutions. Right. Understood? Right. Now, listen. This is a minus a square by 2, a square by 3 plus b minus b square by 2, b cube by 3, etc. etc. So this is what? Log of 1 plus a. Log of 1 plus. Log 1 plus x expansion. All of you know. So this is plus the log of 1 plus a into 1 plus a. Correct? Log 1 plus x. Log of 1 plus x is x minus x square by 2, x cube by 3, up to infinity. You know this. Now, that is tan inverse a plus b by 1 minus ab is what? Pi by 4. So, ab by 1 minus ab is 1. So, a plus b is equal to this. So, a plus b plus ab is 1. So, a plus b plus ab plus 1 is 2. This is what? 1 plus a into 1 plus b is 2. So, your answer is what? Log 2 to base. That's it. Log 1 plus x expansion. Ah. Right. You first try to simplify this nth term. N square plus 6n plus 10, 2n plus 1 factorial. You multiply with 4 and divide with 4. You will get 4n square 24n plus 40 by 4 into this. My idea is to write 2n plus 1 whole square, right? So this will become what? 2n plus 1 whole square plus 20n plus 39 by 4 into, okay, you will get like this. Okay, understood? Now 1 by 4 into this by this will give you what? 2n plus 1 by factorial 2n. Factorial 2n, right? Okay, no problem, right? Plus, this is, okay, 10 into is 2n plus 1 plus idantha 29 by this. Okay, now I am just adjusting. I want to see that in the numerator there is no presence of n. Now this is 1 by 4 into this by this will give you what? 1 by factorial 2n minus this by this plus 1 by factorial 2n. this is 10 by factorial 2n అంతే కదా ప్లస్ 29 by factorial 2n plus సరిపోయిందా you will get like this. Yes, so I have seen that there is no presence of n. This by this 2n by this ఒక సెట్ 1 by this ఒక సెట్ తర్వాత this by this అంటే ఇది 29 by that. దీన్ని సింప్లిఫై చేస్తాం 1 by 4 ఇంటూ ఈ రెండు 11 by factorial 2n 1 by factorial 2n minus 1 by factorial 2n. Okay, right? ఇది మీ nth term simplification. Yes, I think you followed. First ఇది కాపీ చేయండి చూసుకోండి ఏమైనా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్స్ ఉన్నట్టు చూసుకోండి. I think you follow the idea what I am doing. Catch hold of the idea and do it. Then I want to get 1 by factorial 2n, 1 by factorial 2n minus 1. In those lines I want to get it. Now, after simplifying like this, you listen. E power x is 1 plus x square by factorial 2, x cube by factorial 3, x power 4 by factorial 4 up to infinity. This is e power x expansion. X is equal to 1 bit. 1 plus 1, 1 by factorial 2, x is equal to minus 1. 1 minus 1, 1 by factorial 2, 1 by factorial 4, etc. x1, x minus 1. You put it like this. Now, listen, if you add, what you will get? E plus 1 by e is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1 by factorial 2, 1 by factorial 4. You don't add it. This is nothing but 2 into n is equal to 1 2 ante ide kada. This is nothing but 1 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity this. Correct? So 1 by factorial 2n sigma is what? This. Next, e minus 1 by e, subtract 2 into 1 plus 1 by factorial 3 up to infinity. Right? Understood? Now, this is nothing but what? This is 2 into sigma 1 by factorial 2n minus 1 right is what? This. Okay, understood? Now listen, this is also equal to 2 into 1 plus sigma n is equal to 1 to infinity 2n plus 1. ఇక్కడి నుంచి తీసుకుంటే the total is what? This. If you take from here, it is this. So you can calculate this in terms of E. You can calculate this in terms of E. You can calculate this in terms of E. You substitute. Then check up the answer. This is somewhat lengthy problem. ఇది వదిలేసినా ఏం కాదు. Yes, I hope you all of you got some idea how to do this. మీకు ఇంటర్మీడియట్లో ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ సమ్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ సిరీస్ ఉంది కదా, ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ సెకండ్ ఇయర్, ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ చేపించుంటారు ఇవన్నీ. ఇంటర్మీడియట్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ మీకు ఐడియా వచ్చిందా లేదా ఈ ప్రాబ్లంలో? సిగ్మా 1/2n అంటే ఇక్కడ ఉంది చూడండి, e power x expansion. Just think. Yes, can you simplify this? I think we can take care of this problem. Easier గా simplify చేసుకోండి. This is a straight L'Hopital rule problem. Yes. F dash A2, f of A4, 0/0 form, differentiate. Limit extending to A, f of A into x derivative 1 minus A into f dash x by 1. Limit extending to A, f of A is what? 4. F dash A is what? 2, no? 2A. Simple. మీరు ఫస్ట్ ఇట్లాంటివన్నీ కంప్లీట్ చేయాలా, ఇంత ముందు ప్రాబ్లం లాస్ట్లో చేయాలా టైం ఉంటే, అది ఐడియా అక్కడ. జస్ట్ L'Hopital rule, సింగిల్ స్టెప్, డిఫరెన్షియేట్ న్యూమరేటర్, డిఫరెన్షియేట్ డినామినేటర్. A 1,4, B 1 minus 5 are 2 points. P is a point on the circle. PA square plus PB square is having maximum value. Then A and B lie on is the question. Say we can consider any point P on the circle in the form of parametric form. R cos theta plus 1. X minus 1 is r cos theta. Y minus 1 is r sin theta. The cos theta plus 1, comma sin theta plus 1. Then calculate PA square plus PB square. So you are going to get cos theta plus 1 minus 1 whole square into cos square theta. Sin theta minus 3 whole square. Cos squared theta plus sin theta minus 6 plus sin theta plus 6 whole square. That is PA square plus PB square. So cos squared theta plus sin squared theta 1. Cos squared theta plus sin squared theta 1. This is 9 plus 36 into 45. Minus the plus, of course, is 12 sin theta 6 అంటే 6 sin theta. this is maximum provided when sin theta is 1. So PA square plus PB square is maximum when sin theta is 1. When sin theta is equal to 1, cos theta must be 0. Therefore, the point P coordinates are 1, 2. So A, B, P, you watch how they are collinear. Add on that. A, B, P are collinear points. Yes, right. So this is a direct question. The mirror image of the point 135 with respect to the plane. You all of you know direct formula for that. Image of a point with respect to a plane, direct formula is there. So you can easily do that question. I did not waste my time on this. This is also very simple. Whenever there is a variable here, I always told you to differentiate. So when you differentiate, what you will get? F dash x is equal to e power x into f of x plus e power x. Substitute this into derivative of this minus substitute this into derivative of this. So finally you have got f dash x by f of x plus 1 is equal to e power x. Integrate. Log of f of x plus 1 is equal to e power x plus k. So f of x plus 1 is equal to e power x plus a. Right? Now what is f of 0? 1. 0 to 0, 0, e power 0, 1. So f of 0 is 1, therefore a value you can calculate. So f of 0, 1 means e power 0 is what? 1, a. So a will be what? 2 minus. Right. Okay. మీరు దీన్ని ఇట్లా కూడా రాయొచ్చు. Actually, listen. This is as good as చూడండి మీరు దీన్ని ఇలా రాయొచ్చు. f of x plus 1 is equal to plus k అని రాసుకోండి. Plus k. f of 0 1 means 2 is equal to e power 1 plus k. You can write like that also. Makes no difference. Right? So k value you can get it and substitute. Yes, it's very simple. You can do this. Next question is, it is also a very simple question. Area of the region bounded by the curves y is sin x, y is cos x, y axis in the first quadrant. This is cos x, this is sin x. This is the area. This is what? Pi by 4. So integral 0 to pi by 4 cos x minus sin x dx is your a1. This is your a1. A2 is area of the region bounded by the curves y is sin x, y is cos x, x axis. Y is sin x. I will write one more diagram. Y is sin x, y is cos x, is pi by 2, x axis means this area. This is what? Pi by 4. So what is your A2? Integral 0 to pi by 4 sin x plus pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos x. That's A2. So calculate A1 and A2. Check up the choice. Come on, do this. So this is also very simple. Paper is not tough. Only 4-5 questions are hard and 6 questions are hard. But you can leave it. There is nothing wrong. కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్లో ప్యానిక్ అవ్వకూడదు, కేర్ఫుల్గా చేస్తూ పోతుండాలి అంతే. So A1, A2 you can estimate and you can verify it. What is that? The next question is a 7-digit number is using the digits 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5 is formed. Probability that the number is so formed is divisible by 2. So how many numbers? First of all, factorial 7 by repetitions any 2, 3 and factorial 2, factorial 3, factorial 2. That is n of s. Divisible by 2 means the units place must be filled with what? 4 only here. So in the units place you put 1 4. These places can be filled with what? 2 3s, next 2 4s, 2 5s. So n of e will be equivalent to factorial 6 by factorial 2 factorial to this. P of e you calculate. That's it. Yes. So very very simple question. You can do this. Section B. This is somewhat lengthy question. Watch. This is set of all points inside the circle. So set of all points inside the circle, center enti -5 0. Radius is what? 4. ఇలా ఉంటుంది. ఈ పాయింట్ -1 0 అంతే కదా. This is set of all points inside the circle. What about this? This is equal to -10 is what? Is our question. Is what? Straight line. మీరు z is equal to x plus iy పెట్టు. X plus iy into 1 plus I plus z bar x minus iy into 1 minus I minus 10i is 0 minus 10 0 equal. You compare imaginary part or unreal part. You will get what? X plus y minus x minus y. So imaginary part will not give you anything. Real part is plus 2. Real part will give you what? X minus y plus x minus y plus 10. You will get x minus y plus 5 greater than 0. Greater than 0. First write is equal to, then greater than 0. So that is a line for you. Now what about that line? That line will be having slope positive. The line will be elongate, passes through this point. It cuts at what? A and B. It's at A and B. Right. So Z is a complex number satisfying this. See, listen. If constant is positive, greater than 0 represents what? Origin side. So this side. So E points. Set of all these points. Set of all these points. Right. Then what it says in the problem? The maximum value of z plus 1 whole square is alpha plus b root 2. Then alpha plus beta is what? See, listen. Z mod z plus 1 means what? Distance between z and minus 1. So your this point coordinates are p minus 1 comma 0. Z may be anywhere here. So when does pz square is maximum? Provided z is at b. So when z is at b, pz square is what? Maximum. Z must be at b, so that mod z plus 1 whole square is what? Maximum. Where is b? B is in the third quadrant. Now what you have to do is, you have to solve this circle equation. What is the circle equation? Circle equation is x plus y whole square plus y square is equal to 4. X minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. You have to solve the two equations and find out b coordinates. See, you will get 2 points. A is what? In second quadrant. Means your x coordinate is negative, y coordinate is positive. B is what? In third quadrant. So B coordinates x and y both must be negative. Such point of intersection you have to consider. And calculate distance between the 2 points. So this is somewhat lengthy problem. Yes, understood? You write down the hint, do it. Yes, I think you followed what I am doing. P and N. మీరు ఇంకో పని చేయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఫైండింగ్ దట్ పాయింట్, ఇది పై బై 4 కదా. సో దిస్ విల్ బికమ్ వాట్, 5/8. See, if you are intelligent, you can do this like this. This line makes how much angle? 45 degrees with x-axis. So this is the chord. So this angle is what? 5/4. This is 5/8. So actually the triangle is like this. ఇలా ఉంది. ఇది P, ఇది B, ఇది A. So this is 5/8. This is what? 5/2. We can find out AB. AB is nothing but what? Diameter. Therefore, your PB is equal to what for you? Cos of 5/8 is equal to PB by PA. So PB is equal to PA cos 5/8. You need not solve. You can find out like that. So if you are little bit intelligent, you can think like that. You need not solve it. Yes, understood? Cos 22.5. I think you all of you know how to calculate. Oh, you calculate cos 22.5. Root of 1 plus cos 45/2. Half angle formulas. Cos theta by 2 is equal to root of 1 plus cos theta by 2. ఎంత వస్తున్నారు ఆన్సర్ చూడండి. వాట్ ఇస్ ద ఆన్సర్ యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్? You need not solve. You can calculate like that. I think all of you know that if this angle is 2 theta, this angle is theta. Yes. Can you do this problem like that? మీరు పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ కనుక్కోకండి, డైరెక్ట్ చేసేయండి. What is the next question? See, next question is, the normals at all the points on a given curve passes through a fixed point. See, normals at all points are passing through a fixed point means it must be a circle. Is it not? Because normal at any point on the circle should pass through center. So normals at all points on the given curve passes through this means that must be a circle with center at A, B. So it must be a circle with center at A, B. Two points are there, 3 minus 3, 4, minus 2 root. Ivi A and B. Idi P. PA square is equal to PB square. You write it. You will get one equation in A and B. One more equation in A and B they have given. Solve those two equations. You will get A and B values. Come on, do it. PA square is equal to PB square. You put, you will get one equation in A and B. One more is there. Solve the two equations. This is quite simple. First you should notice that the normals at each and every point on a curve passes through a fixed point means it must be a circle, and the fixed point must be center of the circle. If you once notice that point, the problem is over. ఎస్ ఐ థింక్ యూ షుడ్ గెట్ B0 A3 రావాలి చూసుకోండి. PA స్క్వేర్ ఇస్ PB స్క్వేర్ రాస్తే మీకు A స్క్వేర్ B స్క్వేర్ అని క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతాయి. ABలో వస్తుంది ఈక్వేషన్ అంతే. ఇక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్ ఉంది, సాల్వ్ చేసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఈజ్ alpha plus beta 1, alpha beta 1, alpha beta minus 1, Pn is this. See, sum of the roots, product of roots means x square minus x minus 1 is 0. Roots are what? Alpha comma beta. Correct? Some products. Now, alpha square minus alpha minus 1 is 0. You multiply with alpha to the power of, you require what? N plus 1, n minus 1 ఇచ్చాడు కదా, alpha to the power of n minus 1. Then you will get alpha power n plus 1, alpha power n is 0. Similarly, beta. So, beta power n plus 1, beta power n is 0. Add. Then you will get Pn plus 1 minus Pn, Pn minus 1 is 0. Just like one of the earlier problems, only thing is you have to form an equation like that. Alpha is a root. Multiply with alpha to the power of n plus 1. Sorry, n minus 1. n minus 1 plus 2 అంటే n plus 1. One minute. ఇది alpha power n plus 1 ఇది n అంతేలేండి, రైట్, నో ప్రాబ్లం, రైట్. మీకు ఏమేమి ఇచ్చాడు చూడండి అక్కడ. Pn మైనస్ 1 ఇచ్చాడా, Pn ప్లస్ 1 ఇచ్చాడా, Pn కనుక్కోవచ్చా? ఎస్, కెన్ యూ డూ దిస్? This is also a known problem, but only thing is you should write a proper quadratic equation. You can do this. This is somewhat tough questions. Right. Now, IMN is integral 0 to 1 whole power n minus 1. Right? This is also as good as 0 to 1. Correct? Replace x with what? A minus x. So these two are one and the same. Now you have to convert this in terms of this. So for this you put x is equal to 1 plus y. See, this is by intuition. To convert like this, you have to put x is equal to 1 plus y. Then dx is equal to what? Minus 1 by 1 plus y whole square. X limits, y limits. X 0, the y should be infinity. X 0 అయితే y should be infinity. X is 1, y is 0. X is 1, y is what? 0. So, integral infinity to 0. This is what? 1 by 1 plus y whole power m minus 1 minus 1 by 1 plus y, this, minus 1 by 1 plus y whole square d. ఇదంతా IMN. This is because of minus sign, 0 to infinity, this will become what? 1 plus y minus y and y. Y power n minus 1, m minus 1, n minus 1, this means by 1 plus y whole power m plus n వస్తుంది. ఈ ఫామ్లో వస్తుంది, రైట్? ఓకే, ఎస్, అండర్స్టూడ్. So this is all what? Your IMN. IMN is this. Okay, understood? Yes, I hope you are all following this. Now this is also learned. You put y is equal to 1 by t bit. Then you are going to get dy is equal to minus 1 by t square dt. Integral, listen, when y is 0, t is what? When y is 0, y is by y. When y is 0, t is what? Infinity. No, it's not. No problem. Right. Okay, no problem. See, this is also as good as 0 to infinity y power m minus 1 by ఇది. ఇది కూడా అవుతుంది, because both are what? Same. Yes, no talking please. Yes, I think you are following this. Mistake in that. Right. Now you consider 2IMN. 2IMN you consider. 2IMN will be what? This plus that I can write. That is as good as what? This plus this. You are going to get 0 to infinity y power n minus 1 by 1 plus y whole power m plus 1 y power m minus 1. You will get like this. So 2IMN is equal to this you are going to get. What is that? Right. Okay. See, 2IMN is equal to this. దీన్ని మీరు you have to modify this. దీన్ని 0 to 1 plus 1 to infinity you write. Now you consider 1 to infinity y power n minus 1 by 1 plus y whole power m plus n plus y power m minus 1 dy like this. Now here you put y is equal to 1 by t. Here you put y is equal to 1 by t. Then this is converted into like this. This is 0 to 1 y power n minus 1 y power n minus this y 1 plus y whole to the power of this. So therefore this is equivalent to 2IMN is equal to 2 times of this plus this is also this. So you will get your alpha value how much? 1. Your alpha value will be 1 like that. This is somewhat tough question, you need not worry about this. So the convert is only a conversion, no integration here. So leisurely you can think. Next question is the arithmetic mean and geometric mean of the pth and qth terms of the sequence. Satisfy this equation. Yes. You can write pth term here and qth term here. What is pth term? What is pth term you are going to get? Tp. So this is a geometric progression. A r to the power of p minus 1. So a is what? Minus 16. R is how much? Minus 1 by 2. This is pth term. What is qth term? Minus 16 into like this. So pth term and rth term are given by this. They satisfy this equation means sum of these two is equal to minus 9. Right? Product of these two is equal to what? 5. So you can calculate what? P and Q values. Yes, understood? So sum of these two is equal to, you can write sum of the roots, product of roots. You can calculate what? P and Q values. Yes, can you do this? Come on, try. Come on, make an attempt. Yes, last bench. లేకపోతే మీరు పని చేయొచ్చు. ఒకటి ద రూట్స్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ యూ క్యాలిక్యులేట్. ఇది 1, ఇది 5/4 పెట్టండి. ఒకటి 1, ఒకటి 5/4. Otherwise you can write sum and product and calculate. Left to you. Because you can easily solve this equation. Oh, I am sorry. ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నాడు? అర్థమెటిక్ మీన్ జామెట్రిక్ మీన్ అన్నాడు. అంటే అర్థమెటిక్ మీన్ ఇస్ వాట్? TP plus TQ by 2 you have to calculate. TP into TQ square root you have to calculate. Arithmetic mean is always greater than what? Geometric mean. Therefore, ఇది 5/4. ఇది 1. I am sorry, please correct this. Arithmetic mean, geometric mean are roots. So you can practice this. You do it leisurely this. Next question is the total number of 4-digit numbers whose greatest common divisor with 18 is 3. Greatest common divisor with 18 is 3 means actually it should be an odd number because 18 is already what? Even. So if you are having another even number, 2 will come into picture. So it should be odd number. Then 18 is divisible by what? 3. If that number is divisible by 3 is okay. The number should not be divisible by 9. If it is divisible by 9, you will get what? 9 you will get. So therefore you have to find out all odd numbers which are divisible by 3 but not 9. You have to find out all 4-digit odd numbers which are divisible by 3 but not 9. First you do one thing, you find out all the odd numbers divisible by 3 you calculate. Then divisible by 9 you calculate. Subtract that. So what is the first odd number, 4-digit odd number divisible by 3? 100 ఎంత 5. First odd number divisible by 3. Next what you will get? 100 11 odd you should consider 10 11. Next 17 like this. How many are there? Up to what? Up to 999 you have to go. Is it divisible? 999. Yeah, 4-digit numbers. So how many are there? 999 6. You calculate your n value. Yes. Next, what you are supposed to calculate? All odd numbers divisible by 9. So what is the first odd number divisible by 9 for you? 1000. 5 అన్నాడు. Odd and divisible by 9. 1027 సరిపోతుందా చూడు. 1017 right. Next 1000. నెక్స్ట్ నెంబర్ ఏది? ఇక్కడ 6 అన్నాడు. 35. గెసుకోవాలి. All odd numbers divisible by 9 you calculate. Then we will have what? 999. So 9999 is equal to 1017 n minus 1 into 18. Here you will get n value. Here you will get n value. Subtract. You will get your answer. It's a common sense question. ఇందులో పెద్ద థియరీ ఏం లేదు. యూ షుడ్ ఇట్స్ ఎ కామన్ సెన్స్. ఎస్, use your common sense and do this question. Yes, you can easily do this. Next, L be a common tangent to ellipse and circle. Then square of the slope of the line. See, this is x square by 9, y square by 4 is 1. This is x square plus y square is equal to 31 by 4. Any tangent to this is y is equal to mx plus or minus square root of a square m square plus b square. Any tangent to the ellipse. If this is a tangent to the circle, radius is perpendicular distance. So you are going to get 0 minus 0 plus or minus 9m square plus 4 by root of 1 plus m square is this. Perpendicular distance is radius. You can square on both sides. Hey. You will get a quadratic in m square. You can calculate m square value. You can do this. Next question is, listen. A be integer such that all real roots of this polynomial lie in the interval a to a plus 1. Then what is mod A? Now listen. F of x is equal to 2x power 5, 5x power 4 plus 10 is there. First I will find out the nature of this polynomial. F dash x is equal to 10x power 4, 20x cube, 30x square, 20x plus 10. It is just like reciprocal equation of the form 10, 10, 20, 20, 30 like this. Now you can put it like this: 10 into x power 4 plus 1 plus 20x into x square plus 1, 30x square. You divide with throughout with x square and multiply. You are going to get x square into 10 into x square plus 1 by x square, 20 into x plus 1 by x plus 30 like this. Now you put x plus 1 by x is equal to t. You will get this entire expression what? Greater than 0 always. So f dash x is greater than 0 you are going to get. That means what? F is a increasing function. Since it is odd, it starts with minus infinity, goes up to infinity. So in between at only one point it is going to cut your x-axis. So this equation will have what? Only one root. That equation will have what? Only one root. Now you have to search where that root lies. Where that root lies means you have to inspect here. F of minus 2 how much? First f of minus 2 ఎంత వస్తుంది? You calculate. F of minus 1 you calculate. I think you are going to get f of minus 2 negative, f of minus 1 positive. I think you are going to get like that. So f of minus 2 negative, f of minus 1 positive means between minus 2 and minus 1 there is a root. Right? వాడికి ఇక్కడ ఏ ఇంటీజర్ ఇచ్చాడు, నో ప్రాబ్లం. సో f of minus 2 negative, f of minus 1 positive means there exists a root between what? Minus 2 and minus 1. ఇది minus 2, ఇది minus 1. So mod A is what? 2, 5. ఇది ఐడియా. ఇది కూడా I don't think you will not get idea for this. If you are getting idea means you have to spend some time, then only you will get idea. So in that tension I don't think you can do this. ఇది వదిలేసినా ఏం కాదు. మళ్ళా నాకే ఇది ఐడియా రాలే. I have taken some time. Actually I have taken more than 10 minutes. ఒక ప్రాబ్లం 10 minutes టైం పెడితే గోవింది అయిపోతారు. బట్ అయ్యలే ఇది. అంటే కొన్ని వదిలేయచ్చు ఏం కాదు. Next question is, this is a very good problem. Watch. ఇది కూడా tough. This problem is also a tough question. Say sigma xi is equal to 36 plus 18 alpha. Sigma xi is this. Sigma xi square is here. See, sigma xi square, what you are going to get? 90, right? Sigma xi square is xi square plus 2 beta xi you will get. So here plus 2 beta sigma xi plus 18 beta square. The plus outside way. minus 18. This is 90 plus 2 beta. Sigma xi value you have to substitute. 36 plus 18 alpha minus 18 beta square. Right? Now, standard deviation is what it says? Standard deviation is equal to 1. So, variance is also 1. So, 1 is equal to sigma xi square by 18 minus mu square. What is your mu value? Mu is equal to sigma xi by 18. So, you substitute all these things. You will get a quadratic in alpha minus beta. Right? This is also lengthy question. For your practice, it's good. In the examination, it takes time. So, this is what you are supposed to do for this problem. Okay? Leisurely do it afterwards. Now, yes, A is equal to this. Now, A power 20, A power 19, A is equal to this is S. A square is equal to you will get 1 0 0 means 1 1 0 0 0 ఇవన్నీ సేమ్ వస్తాయి ఇది సేమ్ వచ్చి ఇది 2 స్క్వేర్ అవుతుంది 0 ఇది 3 0 you will get like this A square you will get like this. So by observation of this A power 20 will be 1 0 0 2 power 20 0 3 0 1 కదా 3 into 0 3 into 3 0 0 get like this ఈ ఫామ్లో వచ్చేస్తుంది 2 power 20 వస్తుంది A power 19 2 power 19 you substitute in this equate then directly you will get your alpha and beta values. This is also somewhat tough question. Last 3-4 are tough. Integer questions, last 3-4 questions are tough. Otherwise, totally, even if you leave some 8 questions in this, you are very, very good. 8 questions, you are very good. If you do 20 questions, you have done it extremely well. Right.